When a company reaches a point where improving the quality of their product is no longer as effective at increasing profit as cutting cost, they will naturally tend to enshittify. And in this video, I'm going to cover the enshittification of BMW. Now, it's no secret that I love my 2022 BMW 540i. So, how did we get here? When we look at every generation of BMW prior to 2020, we see successive improvements in performance and luxury, with styling that reflects the time. For example, while the iconic E30 M3 may have been the most winning chassis in BMW history, there was no case between then and 2020 when BMW actively and intentionally made the 3 Series worse. I believe that the culmination of these improvements peaked with the B58 and S58 engine cars. These turbocharged inline-6 engines are incredibly powerful out of the box, and they are very tunable as well. And although the modern chassis may be a little bit numb compared to the older ones, they still provide better overall handling performance. But that fantastic B58 engine is actually where and partially why enshittification began. BMW realized the B58 was good. Too good. That's why in 2020, they locked the ECU on this and all of their other engines to prevent end users from getting into the software and increasing the power. No longer can the consumer plug a computer into their OBD port and get an extra 100 horsepower for basically nothing. Now, you have to rip that engine management system out of the car and ship it off to Finland to have it unlocked, leaving your car inoperable in the process. But that's not where the enshittification stopped. In 2022, they decided to start offering things like heated seats on a subscription-based model. That's right, a feature already installed on your ultimate driving machine could be made less ultimate through the addition of a software paywall. BMW made this decision in order to save cost on their manufacturing line by only having to make 1 seat instead of 2. But then they shifted the financial burden of this decision onto you, the consumer. Now, they only tested this business decision in softer markets where they thought that they would experience less pushback. But the consumer response was overwhelming. And in 2023, they reversed this decision because of people like you who spoke up about it. When you see BMW or other car manufacturers doing things like this, speak up because your voice does matter. One thing that irks me about the newest generations of BMW is that they have enshittified the user interface. Now, on my G30 5 Series, I love the buttons and dials, but a lot of those have been replaced in the newest G60 generation with either capacitive touch controls, which are cheaper to produce in scale, or those features have simply been moved onto the iDrive touchpad system. Now, these decisions not only allow BMW to cut cost today, they're also part of a broader market shift towards the software-defined vehicle. Now, there is a lot of flowery corporate language floating around regarding what software-defined vehicle means, but I'll go ahead and translate for you. Companies want to be able to push over-the-air updates onto your vehicle in order to control the access that you have to the features already installed on it. This is an incredibly powerful tool for enshittification, and unless we push back now, the future of the car will look a lot like the present-day reality of software, where it feels like every update is designed to make your life worse in some real and measurable way. Just look at the new BMW M5. It is the first M5 in history to be released with a lower power-to-weight ratio than the outgoing model. That's because instead of creating the ultimate driving machine, BMW just detuned the V8 from the outgoing M5 and slapped a larger electric motor on the car. Now, this is a decision obviously designed to reduce fleet emissions and reduce corporate penalties, not improve your driving experience. And BMW are not eager to reveal this new M5's Nordschleife lap time, I suspect because it doesn't show the same level of improvement that we are used to. But what definitely has improved with this new M5 is BMW's ability to control what features you have access to through over-the-air software updates. That's because more features than ever, including climate control, are now only accessible through your iDrive system. If you think BMW are done pushing the boundaries of what they can get away with, think again, because these hardware changes reflect one thing: a desire to cut cost, all while increasing corporate control over the features that you have access to. But a real ultimate driving machine shouldn't need increased corporate control for future improvements. The real ultimate driving machine is the best of what it can be now. We need to remind BMW that this is the case and that it is their job to provide us with the ultimate driving machine, not Enshittified software-defined vehicles. That's why, as an independent car journalist, I cannot recommend that you purchase any new BMW on the market today. I can, however, recommend that you buy a used BMW made before 2022, and I will change my mind about new BMWs as soon as they get back to basics, making customer-focused vehicles that elevate the driving experience. I also recommend liking this video, commenting, and subscribing to my channel for more honest car reviews in the future. It also helps boost this video's visibility in the algorithm, which increases the chances that BMW executives will listen. Thank you so much for watching.